It hasn't been a week and the quartering is in more hot water, which is a big yikes. Now we've got one of his friends included, and oh boy, this does not look good. Now, in case you didn't know, really quick backstory is that the quartering got Kino Casino's channel taken down. He lied about it and said that he never did it. And, well, the quartering got caught red-handed.
Oops, not that one.
So Review Tech USA was watching the video talking about Jeremy and it was taken down. And this is massively fucked up because now Jeremy is trying to silence people. Something that he would have massively complained about back in the day when someone was going after him. If this happened to him, he would make thousands of videos just on the topic alone. Taking someone's video down just because they're talking or watching about you is absolutely fucked up because you know what you've done. I'm really shocked and confused because he's been on the internet for a long time and yet this has an effect. Like, people are going to be talking about it. People are going to be criticizing him, but he knows what the effect is. More and more people are going to be talking about him because now he is guilty. He is the guilty one for doing this. But now more and more people are going to talk about it. But if you've watched any of his videos over time, how many times has he gone, my channel is in danger, or they are going to come for my channel and take this down, or whatever bullshit thing. And now he has joined the ranks of the people flagging other people's videos because he thinks that's the only way to shut people up. Melonie Mac. Okay, now I'm not going to play any of her stuff because she's also now going around flagging videos about the quartering and stuff like that. So yeah, the Rantman put out a tweet saying, so my quartering stream got taken down for harassment and cyberbullying, although the timestamp that it showed was me criticizing Melonie Mac's video. No slurs or anything that broke guidelines. Only a warning though, so there's at least that. Again, I find this a little bit fucked up considering the amount of times that these people would probably make videos on Brie Larson or Rachel Zegler or anyone that is woke or they deem it, or companies, you know, they're the ones that would always make this sort of content, and yet no one flags them. No one takes down their videos whatsoever. It's so hypocritical that they will give it, but they can't take it. And that's what really kind of like irks me in all of this. It just shows that if they ever start criticizing anyone in the future, that they will get comments like, hey, didn't you take down someone's video? Aren't you trying to silence people? There is nothing that will make them look good or get their reputation if they have one back, because now they're all flagging people down because they don't like the criticism. So if like Brie Larson or Rachel or whoever like came back and decided to flag these guys, I wouldn't care. I don't think anyone would care. Now a parody of Anissa turned around and tweeted this, and yeah, turning off the comment on a video addressing it again is kind of sus, because at the end of the day, now more information's come out about what Jeremy has been doing. So I would imagine now that people would want to kind of educate Melonie, like say, hey, you know, this is what's happened. So turning off your comments to me is just really like suspicious, because it just feels like you're not open to having the correct information come to you. So yeah, that's completely a little bit messed up right there. So yeah, I guess she doesn't like it when people like correct her about her friends.
All the time. And during the time that Hambly has known him, he has also posted on a lot of hot wife subreddits, apparently, based off what records we have. And he's very active in the cuckolding scenario as the other man. And in fact, he actually participates, apparently, in bisexual cuckolding, where he will assist in or allow other men to assist in him receiving a blowjob from their wife. So just the most like degenerate, pathetic cuckolding type lifestyle from the perspective of a bull.
Apparently the reason why this is a thing is because Jeremy shared or leaked what he is into. Now, Jeremy can do what he wants. If he wants to be a cuck, then go for it. But to go after people and get Elisa clips taken down is just fucking like messed up. People have caught you doing this sort of stuff, then, you know, you're the one putting out the information there. So it's just kind of weird. But again, I'm guessing you don't want anyone knowing. I feel that Jeremy wants all of this down, but I'm guessing he doesn't have a humiliation fetish. But I'm guessing that in the past, Jeremy has done the same. He's called people cucks, or that he's laughed at them or gone after them, and yet they've probably done nothing to him. But when we look at Funny Joker and he's saying, I'm sorry, his what leaks? Kino Blade says he exposed his cuckold porn searches, which lines up with his longtime friend being a bull for married couples. It's just, if the timeline is there, the timeline is there. It's so weird that you would leak what you're into, but if you're going to do anything, use a different browser than you use for everyday life. It may be a little bit more frustrating, but just do that because it's so much easier.
Oops, not that one.
Ray shared a video by Matt Jarbo, and let's just look at it.
Okay, I haven't addressed this in video yet, but I'm going to be doing a live stream later on tonight to kind of go more into it. But let me just say this, because I feel like after Jeremy did 3 videos about me when my situation happened in 2018, I kind of feel like I owe him one, at least one, right? Let me just kind of start with saying this. Jeremy, do an apology video. Come on, get your phone out. You can do it. Drunk, sober, it doesn't even really matter. Just go out there and admit you fucked up, because you did fuck up. Whether or not you flagged or not, let's be clear about that for a second. You threatened it publicly, you said it privately, and then it happened. All right? People are going to start connecting those dots whether you want them to or not. The internet is nothing if not great for jumping to conclusions. And there is no preponderance of evidence you will ever be able to present that will ever fully exonerate you, and it just never will. You're never going to beat the allegations of this whole thing. Believe me, I know. So your best course of action, make a video. Like, you told me to do the same thing at MythCon 2018. Make a video. You told me that like at least 3-4 times while I was there. Make a video. Own up to your mistakes. Own up to your mistakes and come clean. It's not going to stop the bleeding, but it can help, because this whole thing is going to break out of the sector. And when it gets out of the sector, you're going to have your larger commentators talk about this. Hassan Piker, maybe. Going to blow your ass out of the water with that one, right? Charlie, Moist Critical, you know, like some of the big name dudes who don't like you are going to come after you. H3H3 is going to come after you. These guys are going to come after you. And when they come after you, there's no containing the breach. And the message that they send, the narrative that they present, whether it be true or false, will not stop the hemorrhaging. This is your life now. You're never beating the allegations. So, you know, I don't want to sit there and be all like schadenfreude about it or anything, because I am an empathetic person. And I'm going to give you the advice you never gave me. I'm going to tell you the reason why you should do this. Because this is the best thing to protect not only your mental health, but whatever shred of credibility you are going to have left in this space. Because, take it from me, once you lose the trust of your audience, you're fucked. And you are right there. So the choice is now yours. Make the right one.
This is all sound advice, but I don't think Jeremy will take anything from this. I have a feeling that he's going to wait a week or two and move on. But Matt is right. If you lose your audience, then they will leave or they will turn on you. And we've seen this with multiple people, that they build up an audience, they say something that they don't like, and then all of a sudden their audience turns on them straight away because it doesn't align with their morals or what they think anymore. Out of all of this, as I've said previously, or will say again later on in this video, Jeremy can't go out there making any more videos saying my channel is under attack or someone is coming after him, because it will make him look like a hypocrite and people will turn on him again and again and again, and you will never hear the end of it. Also, I think apologizing now will make him look even more desperate, as everyone is seeing the damage that this has caused and what Jeremy is like truly. The containment that Matt is talking about is breaching. It's breaking because you have people like H3 or Asmongold talking about it, and soon other people will. I guarantee more and more people will come out on this, bigger YouTubers, bigger streamers, and this will make Jeremy look even more like a twat than he already is. And this is slowly happening now. So yeah, I don't think an apology video would work well. It probably would have worked a bit more if, say, Jeremy had made it straight away.
Hey, what's up everyone, Andy Warski here. I just finished an 11-hour show, so excuse me for looking super tired, but I received some news about the Clip channel that I want to share with you, an update before I pass out right now, because I am very tired. It's like 9 in the morning right now or something. Anyway, 2 things before I give you the update. First thing, I want you all to know, the normies out there who don't know the full story are saying, but if they harassed his wife, they should be banned. We never harassed his wife. We criticize him. We make fun of him for the things that he does. He's a public figure. He's like any of us who can be criticized. But what he does is he brings in his wife into it constantly. He says her name. He talks about her. He says personal stories. He embarrasses her. He hits on other women. And we talk about it. We don't harass her. We disavow any harassment towards his wife. That's ridiculous. And a lot of people thought we were doing that, and that's not the case. Secondly, my channel, Andy Warski, was unbanned like months ago, almost a year ago. Okay? And we were banned on the Clip channel for circumventing, aka ban evading, but I wasn't banned. However, the day we were banned, it was 30 minutes before the YouTube offices closed. Very funny. And then he threatened to call his point of interest, or point of contact rather, at YouTube. Well, what happened? My channel, Warski, that I hadn't posted in 5 years, there was no strikes or anything, was just taken down off of YouTube. Banned. 5 minutes later, the Clip channel was banned for ban evasion. That's ridiculous, and that's completely unfair. I want to bring that up because it's very important to this update, where our manager, who I don't think is a higher up manager anyway, because we only had 60,000 subscribers, and I'm pretty sure it was just one of like the entry level managers, where there's like tiers to this thing, right? Well, it's really small here, but I'll try to read it. We understand that you may want to know more about the specific info, but to ensure we maintain a healthy ecosystem and due to the policies we've implemented to avoid circumvention, we're unable to provide specifics for this matter. If YouTube terminates your channel, you are prohibited from using, possessing, or creating any other YouTube channels. Again, I was not banned on YouTube. Jeremy threatened, called, and got me taken down and the Clip channel down with no strikes. And unfortunately, our manager could not escalate it anymore because she's not at that level. I know a lot of bigger YouTubers are going to talk to their managers and sort of like check out this whole situation. So we do hope that, I'm not holding my breath, it's YouTube, but we hope that this gets, fixed, because it's not fair. Jeremy obviously is the only man on the internet that you can't criticize. He'll put his wife as a meat shield in front of him and go, oh, it's harassment, it's harassment. No, Jeremy, you're not God. You can't not be criticized, okay? I wanted to say that. We're all open for criticism here. Okay, so also just to let you all know, Ashton, he had this planned like a month ago or 2 months ago, and he had a pre-planned trip that's a non-refundable ticket to a vacation with his family. And, he felt bad. He was saying at the end of the show here that he felt bad. And he was thinking about not going because of all this, big situation happened. We couldn't predict this would happen before the vacation, but it's happened. He thought about not going, but we're like, just go. Obviously, like, relax, have fun. It's been a stressful last 2 weeks for us here, or last week and a half. So during this time, this week off, me and Flake is opening up a Patreon. Our editor, he's opening up a Patreon, and I'm going to be helping him. We have about 200 of the Clip channel videos. We'll be uploading those there. We'll be uploading the full episodes there, and we'll let you know when that's out. And if you want to support that, it will keep his bills paid and his family fed, because Jeremy did take away this man's income. Even though he works really hard, he censors everything to the T. He makes triple sure that TOS is not broken. And this is unfair. It's a grudge against Jeremy, who thinks you can never make fun of him. Jeremy has also flagged more people tonight. I was retweeting it earlier. People yesterday. And I believe he will be still flagging people and melting down. So it's going to be tough. Again, luckily there's, the news is spreading and some big YouTubers are talking to their managers. So I hope it's rectified. But we're doing this Patreon thing during this week off to have a safety net for Flaked. We're not going to abandon the guy. And then we're going to probably start uploading on Rumble and all that stuff, and we're going to figure out more the closer we are to coming back and maybe hearing some more news and seeing what's up. I know Legal Mindset just posted a video. I'm going to watch it now. I didn't see it yet because I was doing the show, obviously, about the legal possibilities and all this stuff, and we're talking about that as well. So, you know, that's the update there. I'm going to let you all know that because, you know, I think it's important before we take this week off. Okay? I'll let you all know what's up. Even while we're off here for a week, I'll update you all. I'll tweet often, and I'll make videos like this if need be, if it's like a bigger thing to explain. Guys, thank you for the big support. We love you all. Seriously, we're glad we can make you all happy and entertained, and we hope to receive the channel back for all the videos to be there that you love. And Jeremy, he's going to get his comeuppance for this because it's not fair. It's not fair for us, and it's not fair for all these other creators. And now it's creating sort of like this air of everyone's gonna flag each other, and it's not cool. So we have to nip this in the bud right now. Love you all, and see you all later. Peace.
Now, there is a ton to unpack in this, so I'll kind of keep it brief. So with Jeremy always bringing in his wife, then I feel that's unfair. If these guys have not brought in his wife at all, you can't go around saying like, oh, they've gone after my wife all the time. They're going after this. Like, that's not it. That's not right. I feel like Jeremy needs to stop involving his wife completely because it's messed up that he is doing it in 30 minutes. Jeremy is using a special connection, which is scary because now we know that he has this sort of power. Anyone can be taken down, where if he thinks that he escapes criticism, then this is just going to make him look even more of a prick that he is. I do think that YouTube should give them a reason, not just be like, oh, hey, we can't do this. They have to, because it makes things better so they can see it. And this isn't Twitch. Jeremy gloating and telling people he should be punished. He should have his partner manager taken away, and he should never be allowed to have that sort of contact whatsoever. I generally hate it. Him not being able to have criticism, I'm guessing his big feelings got hurt and that's it. Jeremy wanted to ruin the guy's holiday as well. And Jeremy taking away someone's income when Jeremy has bitched multiple times on how YouTube's not paying him, how his coffee company isn't doing very well, that he had to take out a loan to pay off a lot of stuff. I find it very fucked up that Jeremy wanted to take someone's income when he has bitched multiple times, and it makes him look like a massive fucking dickhead, constantly. I generally think that if you can't take any form of criticism, as long as it's not anything really, really super bad, but if you can't take any criticism, then don't be on the internet. Don't talk about others. Don't talk about fancying other women or whatever. You generally can't take it, so don't give it. And it just shows how much of a fucking pussy you are, Jeremy. You're a fucking pussy. Hotap coming in with a banger of a video. Let's play.
My wife has long been a victim of these actions. No evidence of that, of course. His wife is a nobody. No one would know who she is if she wasn't married to him. And so I find that extraordinarily hard to believe.
Now, if you're laughing and saying that a person's wife doesn't matter and you're laughing like this, then you generally can't use your wife, Jeremy, as an excuse either. No one knows who your wife is. So you coming in and saying this sort of stuff, you're just a fucking massive hypocrite. Generally fucking pisses me off that it's one rule for thee, but not for me. This might be an old clip, but if you were like this back in the day, then you would still think like this. Changing your mind or opinion on, say, politics or a TV show. To me, seeing the quartering do this is like that one guy who's playing a card game, can't take it when he loses, flips the table just before they're about to lose. But then when he wins, it's 100% showboating, 100% in your face. You're making them feel like shit. Ray here with a clip.
Revelations reported her main channel to give you an example of the YouTube wording. Okay. And what that means is how YouTube's terminology works when they send you an email, right? Now, remember, we just covered how quartering Jeremy accidentally leaked his URL list, which showed his emails, right? So here it is. It says, thanks to our community, your report helps us protect the community from harmful content, right? Now look at the URL they sent. Thanks for your report to YouTube. Sacky Melons. Thanks for your report to YouTube, right? Now look at the quartering's accidental share. Thanks for your report to YouTube. These are reporting, this email is a thank you for reporting harmful content email. This is not a ongoing email chain about demonetization, right? Because if it was, it would be a long chain similar to this thing right here. It wouldn't say thank you for your report. It's the exact same terminology, identical terminology to a report for harmful content. Now, of course, Jeremy, and rightly so, understands that a lot of you don't know what this terminology means or what it's supposed to say. You wouldn't know, right? None of us would know because none of us are YouTubers. None of us is involved in the game. So that being said, he could just say, well, this is bullshit, right? And this is actually just another email I sent. You wouldn't know any different unless somebody like Revelations posted that screenshot. And now you know. You know that that's not exactly the truth.
I love that Ray posted this to actually show people, because I don't think a lot of people actually know what happens when you report someone or what those emails are. Now, I am betting that the quartering thinks that his audience are stupid and that they don't know what the email would look like. You know, if you're not a content creator, then you've probably not seen a lot of this sort of stuff. And I would reckon that he would try to spin the narrative that, you know, YouTube is something different. These people are lying, that this never happened, so that they will go to these clips and go, hey, you're lying, you're doing this, you're doing that. And he spins the other narrative going like, oh yeah, everyone's just blowing this out of the water and that they're lying. So now that we've seen these clips, now that we've seen how this works, he can't get out of it. Jeremy is fucked. He cannot get out of this whatsoever right now. But I'm generally hoping that his audience will see this and go, no, you've been calling this out for years when it happens to you and other YouTubers, but you are doing the exact same thing. And I hope that they don't let him forget about this.
And yeah, what's your opinion on what's going on with the quartering? I think that the quartering is I think he's totally fucked up, if you want me to be honest. I think he's totally fucked up. And I think it was a massive mistake to try to deplatform Kino Casino. I can't see why he would do that. I think it was ridiculous. And yeah, he's going, bro. Well, I'm just saying in general, right? I think it's very, very odd to do something like that. And I don't really know why you would want to. And he's spiraling. Yeah, I mean, he kind of is. I mean, I would say it's something like that. And he's felt he's a cucked. He's finished. Maybe. I don't know. And isn't a coffee band called Coffee Brand Coffee? Yeah, I think it's something like that. The quartering got really washed. Well, I think the problem is that a lot of people don't like the concept of being criticized and having people, like, you know, criticize them, obviously. And because of that, I think that what happens is that they think that they can shut somebody down doing that, but almost every single instance of somebody trying to shut down criticism, what ends up happening is it creates a larger effect that just makes more people aware of it. And I think that's the main issue. Now, it's weird to go after his wife. The thing is that it is weird to go after a person's wife, but it's even weirder to have a channel shut down. So the problem is that if you have, like, being harassed or something like that, you're really trying to report people for, like, bullshit, and getting people's channel taken down. Like, there are a lot of reasons why you can get a person's channel taken down that you could rationalize, justify, make excuses for, or something else. But I think the reality is that if you allow something like that to happen, you're just going to make everything a lot worse. And it's called the Streisand effect. Yeah, it is. So kind of what Nick Merckx did to 8 Thoughts. Well, I don't know really about that. I have no idea about it. And they didn't go after his wife. Well, what I'm saying is that nobody wants to have other channels get shut down because there is some sort of issue that you had with the channel owner, right? And I think that is a very, very toxic mindset to have.
And Asmongold is right. Jeremy thought that he could get people to be quiet, to get people shut down, and also send a message. Hey, don't criticize me. Don't do this. Don't do that. And Everyone sees it, so they kind of back off, while Jeremy would constantly go after Brie Larson or any of these sorts of people because he thinks that that's okay. Again, one rule for me, one rule for thee. But this just shows how much of a pathetic cook that he is, that he can't take any sort of criticism, and then again uses his wife as a meat shield. Criticism is a part of life. We all get it. Your video is good, your video is bad, you're not doing good in your job, you're doing amazing in your job. I don't like the way that you do this or that or whatever. But these are all things that we have to take regardless of if we like it or not. But I just generally think that even if Jeremy says like, oh, I have 1,000 videos made on me dunking on me, the fact is you've now stepped into a world where you are going to do this with anyone now. Now that it's worked once, will it work again? Will he go after smaller channels that can easily be taken down? Will he go after mine? Will he go after whoever's? This is a thing now that people are going to be thinking about. Some people are going to speak out. I will speak out because I think this is completely wrong of what he is doing. Other people may step back and say, actually, I don't want to do this anymore. And it kind of destroys the YouTube ecosystem, which Jeremy knows is quite important when you're a content creator. The fact is now you've got Asmongold, H3, they're all talking about it, and I guarantee other people that Jeremy doesn't like, who are much bigger than him, that have a bigger reach, that have more fans that could literally go after him, are going to start talking about it, and it's only a matter of time. You'll have more commentary channels doing the same thing, and this has just become a huge big thing for him, which he can't stop, not unless he either gets Kino Casino reinstated or comes out with a massive apology or steps away from the internet for a long time. But what's the next step? What happens if someone says, hey, I don't like your coffee tastes shit, or I don't like the way that you're doing this? Jeremy now has that power trip that he can go after anyone and be like, ha ha ha, fuck you all, I'm going to get away with this. All of this is going to hurt the YouTube ecosystem. And YouTube doesn't like that. They want channels to thrive. They want effectively just to bring money in. But the fact is now, when this starts hurting the ecosystem, YouTube will step in and fuck everything over. All for what? Jeremy being like, oh, I don't like the fact that these guys were making videos on me. Jeremy is a grown man. He should be able to take all this criticism. But yet he is a fucking dickhead that can't.
Do you think you all will cover the quartering crashing out? I've been hearing that he was battling with those casino guys.
Yeah, he got their channel banned somehow.
Oh, they got banned? They're like banned?
Like straight up, their channel got erased.
Whoa.
And it was following his threat saying he was going to do so. Which I don't know how the fuck quartering has any pull.
Does he have?
That's the most confusing thing about it.
Interesting. Well, we might go. We'd have to look into it.
We've got to. Dude,
I planned on looking into it tomorrow.
It's so off the rails. We've got to.
I'm also really confused on how the quartering has any pull at YouTube. Mainly because in the past he's complained that YouTube are not giving him the views, they're suppressing his channel, or that people are attacking him and that YouTube isn't doing anything to kind of help him. But now you've got H3 looking into it, and you know that H3 is going to get some answers. But when some big creators are asking questions on like, why is this happening? Again, it's just going to go back to, well, he's now abusing the ecosystem of YouTube. Because again, this changes everything. Bigger content creators are just really going to ask the questions, and it puts YouTube in a really bad light. Hey, if you got a problem with someone, take it down. Look at all the channels, like when H3 was battling Keemstar, or when Keemstar has gone after other people. They have huge platforms, and they know people at YouTube. And yet they've never said, oh, I want this to be taken down, or I'm going to go after you. With closing the video off, I want to say this. For someone who has built their entire career on criticizing, harassing, bullying, going after people, and look how many times that he's gone after Brie Larson and Rachel Zegler, how many times that he's gone after companies or people by saying that they are too woke and that they're going broke. Building a career, and then now you're going down the road to silence people, is so fucked up. If any of these people went after Jeremy, then he wouldn't be online and he would probably disappear. His channel would be taken down. Hell, Disney turned around to YouTube and got the dislikes on the page taken away, or because they didn't want a trailer to be downvoted. So Disney could easily pull this and go, hey, you've gone after one of our stars, we don't like this, get this channel taken down or all his videos gone. And the quartering would bitch. He would moan. He would absolutely hate it. The internet has seen what Jeremy is really like, and he can never complain again. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this? Let me know down below in the comments and let's discuss. And while you're down there, why not hit the like button and subscribe, as I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And with that, I'll leave it here.